This is BBC News and welcome if you're watching us in the UK or around the globe. I'm Lukwesa, Burak. Our top stories. Russia resumes its offensive in Mariupol after a so-called ceasefire ends. It was supposed to allow the evacuation of civilians, but wasn't observed.
They continue to destroy Mariupol. We decided to move our citizens back because it's not safety to be on the streets.
Just to know that they are alive. Like every time I close my eyes and I see and hear my mom, and I hear the voice of my dad, and I don't know if I hear them again. Sorry, that's...
Protests against Russian occupation in Ukraine have broken out in Kherson, the only big city so far to have been captured. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has been addressing the US Senate by video link to appeal for more help. Also, Poland warns of a refugee crisis on an unimaginable scale as thousands of people continue to flee the fighting in Ukraine. Hello and welcome to BBC News. We're going to start with some breaking news and reports that Russia is resuming what it calls offensive actions in Ukraine. Now, according to the AFP news agency, in a video call, a spokesman for the Russian Defense Ministry blamed what it says is the unwillingness of the Ukrainian side to influence nationalists or extend the ceasefire. So that was a quote from Russia. Well, these reports come after the evacuation of up to 200,000 civilians from the southern port city of Mariupol was postponed, with city authorities blaming Russian forces for ceasefire violations. Well, 2 humanitarian corridors had been announced to allow civilians to leave both Mariupol and the nearby city of Volvanavka. It comes as Ukraine's president strongly criticised the West for ruling out a no-fly zone over his country whilst Russian attacks continue. He said NATO members would have blood on their hands. Meanwhile, speaking in the past few hours, the Russian President Vladimir Putin has compared the imposition of sanctions on Russia to a declaration of war.